Hello, my wonderful friends. Today, I want to talk to you about something very close to my heart, something that truly changed my life. I want to talk to you about how to speak English. Yes, I know some of you might feel scared or nervous about speaking English. You may think, my English is not good. Or, what if people laugh at me? I understand that feeling. I felt the same way when I first started learning. But let me tell you something important. You can speak English. And not only that, you can speak it well. All you need is time, practice, and belief in yourself. Let me share a little bit about my journey. When I started learning English, I didn't know many words. I had a strong accent. Sometimes people couldn't understand me. I was nervous. I was shy. I was afraid of making mistakes. But I never gave up. I learned slowly, one small step at a time. Just like a baby learns to walk, I also learned to speak. Babies don't walk on the first try. They fall many times. But every time they fall, they get back up. They try again. And one day, they walk. That's how I learned English. And that's how you can learn it too. English is not something you can learn in one day. It's like building a house. You need to lay one brick, then another, and another. Slowly, the house takes shape. Slowly, your English becomes stronger. Maybe right now you know only a few words. That's okay. That is your starting point. From here, you will grow. You just have to start and keep going. Many people are scared to speak English because they are afraid of making mistakes. But let me ask you this. How can you learn if you never try? How can you improve if you never speak? Mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake you make is a lesson. Every mistake shows you what to fix. Every mistake takes you one step closer to speaking better. So, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel scared. Feel proud that you are trying. Because trying is the most important step of all. Let me give you an example. Learning English is like learning to swim. Imagine you are standing near a swimming pool. The water looks deep. You are afraid. What if you can't swim? What if you sink? But when you finally jump in, you realize it's not so bad. You learn how to float. You learn how to move your arms. And slowly you learn to swim. English is the same. At first, it feels scary. But once you take that first step, once you start speaking, it becomes easier and easier. One of the best ways to learn English is by listening. When you listen to English often, your ears start to get used to the sound of the language. You learn how words are pronounced. You hear how sentences are formed. You learn without even realizing it. Think of music. When you listen to your favorite song again and again, soon you know all the lyrics, even if you didn't try to memorize them. That's how your brain works. So listen to English every day. Watch English videos. Listen to podcasts. Try English songs. The more you listen, the more your English will grow. Another way to get better at English is to speak a lot. Talk to your friends in English. Or join an English group online. But even if you don't have anyone to talk to, you can still practice.
How?
By talking to yourself. Yes, really. I do this all the time. You can stand in front of a mirror and pretend you're talking to someone. Ask yourself questions. Answer them. For example, how are you today? I'm feeling good. It's a nice day. What will you do later? I will study English and go for a walk. It may feel funny at first, but it really helps. The more you speak, even to yourself, the more confident you become. Use simple words first. You don't need big, fancy words to speak English. You don't need to sound like a professor or a news reporter. You just need to speak clearly and from the heart. Even simple words can express big ideas. You can say, I want to learn. I am trying my best. Can you help me? These are short, simple sentences, but they are powerful. Start small. Later, you will learn more vocabulary. But for now, just focus on using the words you already know. Worried face, what if people laugh? I used to worry about this too. What if people laugh at me? I thought, what if I say something wrong? But then I realized something very important. If I never speak, I will never learn. So I decided to speak, even if I was nervous. And you know what? Most people were kind. They didn't laugh. They smiled. They helped me. And even when I made mistakes, they encouraged me to keep going. So if you're afraid, that's okay. It's normal to feel nervous. But don't let fear stop you. Be brave. Speak anyway. Open book, read out loud. Another great way to improve your speaking is by reading out loud. When you read aloud, your brain sees the words and your mouth learns how to say them. It's like exercise. The more you do it, the stronger your voice becomes. You can read anything, a book, a news article, or even subtitles on a video. Just read out loud, slowly and clearly. At first, you might struggle. That's okay. Keep trying. Soon you'll notice you can read faster and smoother. Man raising hand, don't be afraid to ask questions. When you don't understand something, ask. Ask your teacher. Ask your friend. Ask someone online. No one knows everything. We all ask questions. That's how we learn. Remember, asking questions is not a weakness. It's a strength. It shows you want to learn. It shows you care. So never feel shy about asking for help. Flex biceps, believe in yourself. This is the most important thing I want to tell you. Believe in yourself. If you think, I can't speak English, then it will be hard. But if you say, I can learn, your mind will start to believe it. Your heart will feel stronger. Learning English is like climbing a mountain. You don't get to the top in one big jump. You take one step, then another, and before you know it, you've reached the top. So don't worry about how long it takes. Don't worry if others are faster. Just keep moving forward. Seedling learning English is like planting a tree. Here's one more example. Learning English is like planting a small tree. At first, the tree is tiny. You water it every day. You give it sunlight. You take care of it. It doesn't grow tall overnight, but little by little, it gets bigger. And one day, it becomes strong. It gives shade. It gives fruit. It becomes something beautiful. Your English is like that tree. Water it with practice. Give it sunlight with hope. And never stop caring for it. Speech balloon, my first full conversation. I remember the first time I had a full conversation in English. My heart was beating fast. My hands were shaking. I was scared I would mess up. But I did it anyway. And even though I made some mistakes, I felt so proud because I had tried. You see, speaking English is not about being perfect. It's about being brave. Flex biceps, keep using the language. Language is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it becomes weak. But the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you speak, even just a little, you are getting better. So speak every day. Talk to yourself. Talk to your friends. Record your voice. Sing in English. Just keep speaking. Clapperboard, watch movies and shows in English. Watching English movies or shows is a fun way to learn. At first, you might not understand everything. But don't worry. Keep watching. Use subtitles. Repeat scenes. Listen carefully. I learned so much from movies. I learned how people talk, how they use their hands, their eyes, and their voice. I learned that communication is not just words, it's feeling. So when you speak, don't be afraid to show your feelings. Smile when you're happy. Look excited when you talk about something you love. Use your hands. Use your voice. English is not just a language. It's a way to connect with people. Feeling stuck is normal. Sometimes when you are learning English, you may feel stuck. You might think, I've been studying for a long time, but I'm not getting better. Have you ever felt that way? Don't worry. This feeling is very normal. Every student feels this sometimes. I felt this too. Learning a language is not a straight line. It is like climbing a hill. Sometimes you move fast. Sometimes you move slowly. And sometimes you feel like you're not moving at all. But the truth is, even when it feels slow, you are still moving forward. Please don't give up. Keep going even when it feels difficult. You are improving, even if you don't see it yet. Direct Hits sets small goals every day. One thing that really helped me was setting small goals. I didn't try to become perfect in one day. That is not possible. Instead, I set tiny goals for each day. For example, one day, I focused on learning 5 new words. The next day, I practiced pronunciation. Another day, I listened to an English podcast for 10 minutes. Every day, I did a little bit. Bit by bit, I improved. Not all at once, but step by step. And you can do the same. Party poppers celebrate your progress. When you learn something new, be proud of yourself. Did you learn a new word today? Great. Did you try speaking with someone in English? Wonderful. Did you write one sentence? That's amazing. These small things are big steps. Every little progress is a victory. So take a moment to smile and say, yes, I'm getting better. Notebook, keep a journal in English. Another thing that helped me a lot was writing in a journal. Every night, before I went to bed, I wrote a few sentences in English. I wrote simple things like, today was a sunny day. I went to the market. I watched a movie. It was funny. I studied 5 English words. You don't need to write many pages. Even 1 or 2 sentences every day is helpful. Over time, your writing will improve. You will start thinking in English more naturally. Brain think in English. At first, we all think in our own language and then try to translate to English. This is normal at the beginning. But slowly, try to think directly in English. Try saying in your mind, I am hungry. It's raining outside. I need to buy some food. These are simple thoughts, but they help your brain learn English faster. It's just like dancing. At first, you think about every move, but after practice, your body moves naturally. The same thing happens with language. 2 women holding hands practice with friends. You don't need to study alone. Try to find a friend who also wants to learn English. Maybe someone from your class, your neighborhood, or even online. Meet and practice together. You can speak only in English during your meeting. Ask and answer questions. Talk about your day. When I did this, it felt strange at first. My friends and I were not very good at speaking. We made many mistakes. We laughed at ourselves. But soon it became fun. We learned together. We helped each other. Speaking ahead, don't be afraid to speak to native speakers. Speaking to native English speakers can be scary. I remember feeling nervous. I worried. What if I say something wrong? What if they don't understand me? But guess what? Most people are kind and patient. They know you are learning. They don't expect you to speak perfectly. They often try to help. Sometimes they correct you, and that's a good thing, because every correction helps you learn something new. So don't be afraid. Talk to people. Every conversation makes you stronger. Confounded face, what to do when you feel frustrated. There will be bad days. There will be times when you feel tired. You may think, I want to give up, but I want you to remember this. You are stronger than you think. You have already started your journey. You want to learn. That is brave. Many people never start, but you did. So be proud. Keep going. Glow Showing Europe Africa English connects you to the world. It doesn't matter where you are from. It doesn't matter what your background is. English is a bridge. It can connect you with people from many countries. You can travel, make new friends, and learn about different cultures. You can study in other countries. You can work in international jobs. English opens many doors. That's why it's worth learning. Direct hit, remember why you started. When you feel like giving up, stop and ask yourself, why did I start learning English? Maybe you want to study abroad. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to understand movies or talk to new people. Hold that dream in your heart. Think of your future self, speaking English confidently, smiling, and living your dream. Let that vision push you forward. Let it give you energy. Hugging face, be kind to yourself. Learning a language is not easy. It takes time. It takes patience. So please, be kind to yourself. If you make a mistake, don't say, I'm bad at English. Instead, say, Glowing Star, you will surprise yourself. There will be amazing moments. You will suddenly understand a whole sentence. I'm learning. I'm getting better every day. Treat yourself like your best friend. Encourage yourself. Smile at your progress. You will speak without thinking too hard. You will read something and smile because you understand it. These are the magical moments, and they will happen more and more as long as you keep trying. Sparkling heart, I was once just like you. Right now, I am speaking to you in English. But I want you to know something. I was once just like you. I was scared. I made mistakes. I felt like giving up. But I didn't stop. I kept learning. And now I can speak to you. If I can do it, you can do it too. Brick, every step matters. This journey may feel long, but every word you learn is a step forward. Every sentence you say is progress. You are building a better future with every lesson. Rainbow, a story from my life. Let me share a special memory. One day, I was sitting in a park. A tourist came to me and asked for directions in English. For the first time, I didn't feel nervous. I didn't pause. I just spoke. My English was not perfect, but they understood me. And they smiled. And I felt so happy. That smile showed me something powerful. English is not just a language, it is connection. Woman in lotus position, what English taught me. Learning English didn't just teach me grammar or words. It taught me patience. It taught me resilience. It taught me the power of not giving up. Every time you speak, even if it's not perfect, you are winning. House use English in your daily life. Don't wait for a classroom. Don't wait for a special moment. Use English in your everyday life. You can. Label things in your house with English words. Talk to yourself while cooking. Change your phone settings to English. Watch English videos with subtitles. Read signs, menus, or products in English. Use English everywhere you can. The more you use it, the more natural it becomes. Man-walking practice in everyday life. Let me start with something simple. You don't need a classroom to practice English. You can practice anywhere, even during your everyday life. When I walk down the street, I look around and describe what I see in English. I might say to myself, "That car is red. The man is walking his dog. It's a sunny day." It's easy, but it's powerful. When I cook or clean, I try to think in English. I say, "Now I'm cutting the onions. I need a spoon. Let me wash the dishes." These little moments, these small thoughts help a lot. They may feel small, but they add up over time. Every second you spend thinking in English makes you better. Speaking head talk to yourself. Another thing I love is talking to myself in English. Yes, I know, it sounds funny, but it really works. I pretend I'm talking to someone. "Hi, how are you today?" "I'm fine, thank you." "What do you want to eat for lunch?" Sometimes, I even act out a scene from a movie or a TV show. I play all the roles myself. It's fun, and it helps me feel more comfortable with English. The more I talk to myself, the more natural English feels. It becomes part of my thinking. And the more natural it feels, the easier it becomes to speak to others. Speech balloon, you don't need to know every word. Here's something I want you to always remember. You don't need to know every word. Yes, it's true. You do not need to know the whole dictionary to speak English. What you really need is to express your thoughts and feelings. Even if you don't know the perfect word, there is always a way to say what you mean. You can say, "I don't know the word, but I'll explain." Or use simple words. It's the thing we use for cooking, etc. English is not about using big, fancy words. It's about sharing your mind and your heart. That's what makes language beautiful. Party poppers celebrate every little success. Learning a language takes time. That's why it's so important to celebrate the small wins. I still remember the first time I ordered food at a restaurant in English. It was such a small thing, but I felt so proud. I smiled all day. So, I want you to celebrate, too. Did you say one full sentence in English? Great job. Did you understand a word in a song? Wonderful. Did you learn a new phrase today? That's amazing. These small wins are not small. They are big steps forward. And every step takes you closer to your goal. Cross-mark mistakes are good. Now, let's talk about mistakes. So many people feel embarrassed when they make a mistake. I used to feel that way too. But now I think mistakes are something to celebrate.
Why?
Because mistakes mean that you are trying. They mean you are doing the work. Every mistake is a message that says, "I'm learning something new." When I make mistakes, I don't feel bad anymore. I think, "Thank you, mistake. You're helping me grow." So next time you say the wrong word or forget a grammar rule, smile. You're getting better every time you try. Globe showing Europe, Africa, you are not alone. There are millions of people just like you learning English. They feel nervous. They make mistakes. They feel stuck sometimes. You are not alone. We are all on this journey together. Even native speakers make mistakes. Yes, really. Even people born in English-speaking countries still learn new words, new phrases, and new ways to say things every day. Learning never ends. So don't feel bad if you're not perfect. No one is. Turtle learning is not a race. Sometimes we want to be fluent fast. We want to speak like a native in a few weeks. But the truth is, learning takes time. And that's okay. Some days you will learn a lot. Other days, you might only learn one new word. Both are good. Both are important. Learning is not a race. It's a journey. And every day is part of that journey. Woman standing confidence is more important than perfection. Let's talk about something very important: confidence. Many learners think, my grammar must be perfect. I must say every word correctly. But confidence does not come from being perfect. Confidence comes from trying, from believing in yourself, even when you're unsure. When you speak with confidence, people listen. Even if you make small mistakes, your confidence makes a big difference. Confidence grows with practice.
So keep speaking.
The more you speak, the more confident you'll feel. People holding hands speak with native English speakers. You may feel nervous about speaking to native English speakers. I understand. I was scared too. But here's what I learned. Most people are kind. They don't expect you to be perfect. They are happy that you're learning. In fact, many people admire you for trying. They know that learning a new language is hard, so they often want to help. And sometimes they will correct you. That's a good thing. That's how you improve. So don't be afraid. Say hello. Ask questions. Start small conversations. Your courage will grow each time. Water waves surround yourself with English. One of the best ways to learn faster is to immerse yourself in English. This means surrounding yourself with the language every day. Listen to English music. Watch English movies or TV shows. Read short articles, comics, or simple books. Use English subtitles on videos. Change your phone or app settings to English. At first, you may not understand everything. That's okay. Your brain is smart. Over time, it will start to notice patterns. You'll begin to understand more and more. And soon, English will feel more natural. Game die, make learning fun. Learning doesn't have to be boring. It can be fun. You can play games in English, sing songs, watch funny videos, join online groups to chat in English, write comments on English YouTube videos, follow Instagram or TikTok pages that teach English. Find the way that works best for you. If you enjoy what you're doing, you will learn more. Sparkling heart, be kind to yourself. This is so important. Be kind to yourself. Learning a new language is not easy. It takes time, effort, and heart. But every day you practice, every minute you spend learning, you are improving. Even when you can't see it, progress is happening. You are getting better every day. So if you feel tired, take a break. If you feel frustrated, breathe deeply. Remind yourself, I am learning. I am strong. I will get there. Direct hit. Remember your reason. Why are you learning English? Is it for your career? Is it for travel? Is it to meet new people? Is it to watch movies or understand music? Or is it simply because you want to challenge yourself? Whatever your reason is, remember it. Keep it in your heart. When you feel tired, think about your goal. Let that goal push you forward. Key: English opens doors. Here's something beautiful. English is more than just words. English is a bridge. It connects you to new people, new ideas, new cultures, and new places. It gives you more opportunities. It helps you explore the world. When you speak English, you're not just learning a language. You're stepping into a bigger world. A world of friendships, travel, study, work, and dreams. Some with face one day, you will look back and smile. And finally, I want you to imagine this. One day, not far from now, you will look back at this moment. You will remember the hard days. You will remember the days you didn't feel confident. You will remember the mistakes and the learning. And you will smile because you will see how far you've come. You will say, I did it. I can speak English. I never gave up. That day is coming. So today, take one more step.
Keep speaking.
Keep learning.
Keep going.